Hi, my name's Heather Smith. I'm a chartered accountant and a writer. I've written 8 books, which are best-selling books, and I've done numerous courses at the Australian Writers Centre, starting with a magazine feature writing course 1 and 2. I've done a business course there. I've also joined the Australian Writers Centre Masterclass, and I've always found them to be incredibly supportive. I followed Valerie, who was writing for Sydney Morning Herald and those sorts of publications, and I was following all of her small business articles. And I come from the business world, and I'm very passionate about the business world, and she really wrote articles that connected with me and resonated with me, and I thought, I could write like that, and I connected with her. And then when she launched the Australian Writers Centre, I joined up for one of the earliest courses. The first course, which was 5 weeks long, was more education and more learning than 2 years of private high school English education. I just learnt so much. I got so much confidence from it, and it sort of catapulted me into the writing sphere. What it taught me was that content was important, and that's what I could bring to the table. Structure was important, and having a diverse case studies. So I kind of now can see an idea really quickly and think, this is going to be so interesting for the reader, and getting the various angles that are required on it. And also the importance of developing relationships with editors, understanding the magazines, understanding the style of the magazines or the publications that you're writing for. So that's really important. So you can actually have the same theme and write about it for numerous publications, not perhaps all in the same month, but you can write for numerous publications with the same sort of theme. So I'm very niche in the theme that I write about, but will cover numerous publications knowing their style, whether it be casual, whether it be formal, whether it be anecdotal, whether they want lots of case studies within it, whether they want a few. There are so many things that are valuable about the masterclass. Now, the one thing that I really like is that every month you can pitch a story and they review it. It's reviewed and it comes back to you. And so not only do you get the review of your own pitch submitted, but you also get to see and hear about the reviews of everyone else's. And that's a massive learning curve. It's a massive learning process that I don't hear or see anyone else doing. Also within that, there is a lot of support within the community. There's constant education. There's weekly small chunks of education. Now, I stress that it's small in terms of if too much is coming out, it's overwhelming. So it's small, it's digestible, it's enough for you to get through in that week. So that's sensational. And Valerie is in the forums frequently responding to our questions, which is just priceless. And the other thing is, once a month she does a Facebook Live Q&A session, and any questions that are sort of welling up in you during the month, you can put them aside and put them into that forum, and then they're answered firsthand, which is sensational. And she also tells you what John Bon Jovi's up to as well. The courses helped me in terms of the confidence to write the books, the confidence to deal with editors, and that I could actually achieve writing and pulling together a book, and the business process around pulling a book together, because pulling a book together, you actually have to put a business plan for the book together. And what's sensational about Valerie is she really understands business. Now, this is a creative world, but she gets the creative side of it, which I think a lot of writers have. They have this massive creative talent, far more than I have, but she pulls that business aspect into it. And so you're able to pull a business plan together and pitch it for a book. And like my books have sat in the top 100 best-selling list for years, like literally years, which is just unheard of, because I know I've written a number of books and the other ones don't do as well, but the last few definitely. And that business now is combined with the creative requirements. And one of the things I would say as well is that you can work with an editor, and that it's okay to work with an editor, which is what I do, because my grammar's not perfect, but I don't stress about that because I can pull the content there. I absolutely recommend the Australian Writers Centre to all of my friends who are keen to have a writing career. It's immensely supportive and immensely educational.